Hello, Leo. This is going to be your reading for May 21st to the end of the month 2021. As you can see, I have two decks here, which I have shuffled the living daylights out of. And I'm going to continue to do that for a minute or two because I want to make sure it's as well shuffled as possible. And these double decks are a little bit much, but I did shuffle them in smaller parts and then added it all together, so it should be very, very well shuffled. I love using two decks because it gives cards a chance to double up. If they really want to be assertive with us, we can really see something is emerging in the week, and that's kind of fun. So I hope you guys are doing fantastically with your lovely fiery selves, and that wherever you are, things are going well. I like where I live because it's now spring and it's almost summer, and I'm a hot weather kind of a chick, so I love that. So I'm thinking about all the barbecues and all the outdoor stuff. I'm kind of tired of being cooped up inside after what seems like an eternal winter. So it's been really good. I mean, it's not as warm as I'd like it. I used to live in Palm Springs at one time, and it was, often 117 degrees, 120. I loved that in the summer. And I heard recently that it was 117 degrees there, so I was rather jealous because I don't even remember the last time I was in that much heat. I don't even know if I've been in a sauna that hot. So anyway, I'd say this is where it needs to be. So let's see what we've got. Nice start. Beautiful start. My favorite card. Wow. Cool reading. With the exception of this little freak who I hate, and this card. This is an amazing reading. Like mind-blowing amazing. But we can work with this. It's not terrible. It's not a big nightmare. Let's start with the bad. This card can mean some kind of deception. Historically, it means failed plans. It can mean gossip against you. It can mean some kind of something behind your back, somebody stealing something. Historically, I don't find this card to ever come true. I'm not saying we never have these things happen, but I don't find that the card is that accurate about it. Failed plans, sure, because, if you're doing anything, not everything's going to work. But I never worry about this card. Let me know if there is actually something. Like, I want to know if when I pull this card for you guys, if anybody actually gets robbed or, some event happens, where somebody gossips about you and something bad comes of it. I mean, people could be gossiping about me all the time and I wouldn't know or care. But, so if it's something like that kind of deception, I guess it doesn't really matter to me. And I would probably never know about it. So then we've got this card, the Eight of Swords. She seems to be coming up for people an awful lot lately. Like more than what I would call the normal amount. And I can see this because we're living in a weird time, and this is a card of feeling trapped, of feeling powerless. If you can't travel and do everything you want to do, you can certainly feel that way. I mean, Leos are very exciting people, and if they can't be their normal exciting selves, that really feels restrictive. I mean, I understand that. I'm Aries. I'm also a fire sign. I don't like to be restricted in any way. So we can feel like that. And, because we're doers, we always feel like we have to do something about it. And when we can't do what we want to do, it makes us a little crazy. Like a border collie. They're very, very intelligent dogs. But if they don't run enough and do the things they have to do, then they get a little bit dingy. Well, I know I'm like that. Maybe you are too. We don't like restrictions. We don't want that. So try not to dwell on anything that you can't put into motion right this second, and work on the stuff you can, because there's always something that you can do. Now, the Fool. This is such a great card. The Fool is freedom. Knowing the universe has your back. I always say that phrase, but it really, really is true. Feeling at one with the universe, feeling youthful and exuberant and free. And this is a feeling we can kind of give ourselves, just it's kind of like what's the word? And in more knowledge almost that everything's going to be okay, that we can tap into that whenever we want to and feel free. No matter what we're doing, we can feel free. I mean, you don't have to feel trapped. You can feel free. It's kind of a decision. So do that. And then here we've got the wonderful, wonderful Ace of Wands, the beginning of something that you're going to put into action. You're Leo, you put lots of things into action. So I'm not sure what this thing is, but I have a feeling you have a good idea about something you want to start up, which is a very, very great thing to do. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. Maybe that's you, because this is definitely a fire sign, and he's a fire knight, and he's ready to charge into battle. He's exuberant, brave, strong, ready to take whatever actions necessary to make this happen. So if this is you, get to it. You can do it. And here we've got the arrows of love, we call this, the Eight of Wands, coming in very, very quickly, fast and furious, action, action, action. So maybe this is the action that's coming from you doing this thing that you're going to start up and bring into the world. Or maybe it's something else coming to you very, very, very quickly. Sometimes it's a relationship. Sometimes it's, something else coming to you swiftly. But whatever it is, it's fast and furious and very, very exciting. So these two cards are very exciting. So is this, really, although this one is just at the very inception. So this is very good. Very, very good. And then we've got the Three of Cups. All about celebration. Being surrounded by people you love. Overflowing passion. Celebration. Coming together. Good times. Good stuff. This is really positive. This is my favorite card in the deck. It's a card of sometimes a relationship from childhood. It can mean a very close friendship. It can mean if you have a love interest who you grew up with, somebody from the past. It can mean that you had a good childhood and that you look back to your childhood with nostalgia. I find that sometimes it can mean a sibling that you're very close to, somebody that you grew up with that you love very, very much. Very positive card. It's like those feelings overflowing out of those cups. Sometimes when you have your own children, you have these feelings and memories of the past, and you think of ways to try to bring those feelings to your own children. Justice. Justice is usually about something you're going to get justice for. So if you have a legal matter on the go, this could mean a positive outcome. Here we have more. If it's not a court case or something like that, a legal matter, it could still mean a positive outcome about something you feel that you require justice for. Could be something as simple as an apology from somebody. And here we've got more celebration, more bringing together, more, all these lovely cups overflowing with good feelings. Cups and cups and cups. All these good feelings, positive, passion, passion, passion. This one can be where you're being hospitable, or you've got the means to be hospitable. Maybe you're a great host. Maybe your family's coming together for something very positive. As you can see, these cards are all very, very strong and positive. Temperance. Temperance can be saying, with all these cups, don't drink too much wine. I always get temperance. Temperance is about walking the middle line, about purification. Not doing too much substance abuse, not being obsessive or compulsive in any way, toning things down, being moderate, trying to follow moderation. Not always the easiest thing, especially for us fire signs. We're kind of like, we like to dive in and do everything to the maximum amount, But, sometimes good old temperance pops up to remind us that, we don't want to wreck our bodies, and we don't want to go too far over the edge. We want to, live a nice long life and, not dance on the table at work or anything like that, be somewhat moderate. And then we've got the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is all about following your intuition, which is so, so, so important. Going within, following your intuition, listening to that inner voice, maybe being a little bit meditative and stuff. And it's also, like, the modern version of this card is also kind of a card about self-care. take good care of yourself. And these coming together is not too surprising. Take good care of yourself, your body, mind, spirit. It's important to give yourself that time to reflect and listen to yourself and promote yourself and have nice internal dialogue. Don't treat yourself poorly in your mind. Otherwise, you feel like this girl here, where you feel that entrapment by yourself, by your own negative thoughts. Give yourself positive thoughts. Tell yourself good things about yourself. Feel like you're celebrating all the time. Look at what you've got and be thankful and happy and think about all the good times and feel free in your mind. You can do that and put these things into action. Concentrate on this. Don't concentrate on anything bad or negative. Think about good, happy times. This is a great reading. A great reading, Leo. And I wish you the best. And I hope to talk to you soon. And I will unleash you on the world to have a phenomenal week. Take care.